Kanele FM, Sija Type Yo Shoma Shoma, Icona Man, 97.7 FM.
The views and opinions expressed on this program by our guests are solely theirs and do not necessarily reflect the official position of Kanele FM Radio Limited or its owners. You said you want to react to the allegations that you donated iron sheets at Kamzoole Rural Health Post. And this person specifically is alleging that you did all that so that you could shield the help that they are supposed to get from CDF and all that. Please help us clarify what's the status quo at Kamzoole Rural Health Post.
First and foremost, I want to thank you for this opportunity to clarify some of the wild allegations which are being made by some of our people by the name of, is it Kamsokole? He calls himself Kamsokole.
Yes.
Yes, he's making allegations that the donations that I gave to Kamzoole was to shield the money that was approved under CDF. And he's saying that where is the money?
Yeah.
One thing that I'm not a person that normally reacts to the concerns of the people when they raise issues, but I wanted to correct on this particular one. Why is it strange? Because he's making allegations which are not there. Yeah, Chasefu, as I always say, has lagged behind in terms of development. So many infrastructure people are learning under trees currently, whilst we are pushing for things to change, but because of the neglect that was there, we are still very far.
Okay. But
we are moving steadily. So far, things are showing. But on this particular one, Kamzoole, first and foremost, I want to challenge. I'm not supposed to challenge. I'm the member of parliament. Actually, I wanted to find out from him where this approval of the money from CDF was done. Probably it's not the CDF that I sit on. Why do I say so? Because we have never approved any CDF for Kamzoole Mother Shelter. Especially since I took over as a member of parliament. We have not approved any CDF for Mother Shelter at Kamzoole. It is in clear.
Okay.
All the approved projects from 2021, 2020, up to this 2024. There's never a time that money was approved for Kamzoole, a mother shelter. That is what I want to put correct. So for him to allege that where has the money gone? First and foremost, there's never been approval, and there's no one who went to say your money has been approved. Not even myself as a member of parliament. I went to address the people of Kamzoole, they can be witnesses, that I told them that your money has been approved under CDF to do a mother shelter. The people of Kamzoole, they have submitted to have a mother shelter constructed because of the problems and the challenges that they are facing there. So the people are facing a challenge like any other, indeed a huge challenge, and which I'm working very hard to ensure that we put Kamzoole where it's supposed to be in terms of healthy facilities. But the time will come when we are going to approve. We have not yet approved up to date.
Okay.
So that shelter that is purporting to is showing to the public, that shelter was constructed by the good people of Kamzoole. Because Kamzoole is lacking these facilities like a mother shelter. Just like Boyole, they are using a container. Same way they are using maternity here. This side they are making registration of patients. This time they are giving medicine in the same environment. So we need to construct a mother shelter. Their own good initiative, which I commend the people of Kamzoole, just like any other people in Chasefu. They use their own chitukuko kushita vintu kutipanyake vangaruta kupandazi. Pambele CDF indafike. So they constructed that one with the hope that CDF will come. And they're still hoping, and it will come. at the right time. And the approvals, once they are done, we publish that this is what we have approved.
Maybe.
So that shelter.
Yes, Honorable.
When I gave them iron sheets, I promised them during the campaign that I'm going to help you to roof this shelter so that it can mitigate in the short term. So what I was trying to do is to fulfill my campaign promises using my personal resources. I promised them, because last season in Chinagwe Wanamanzi, Chagumukako Marento, and I gave them, they said, no, she's very strong. And because I promised them during the campaigns and I'm obliged, I don't need to wait for CDF. I'm supposed to use my personal resources the way I've been doing even before I was elected. I use my personal resources to come in those areas where there is a challenge. That is why I went to Kamzole people to thank them for electing me, but I couldn't go empty-handed as usual. I took the 30. Actually, I gave them 34 instead of 30. I gave them 34. So I gave them to fulfill my campaign promise and also to help them so that they can roof that part, so that during the rains, people can be using that facility. That facility, Mr. Steve, cannot be done by CDF. The moment CDF will come, will do a different facility, just in the same area, if it will be approved. The reasons are very simple, Mr. Steve. The rules of CDF are very clear. You cannot put CDF where they have constructed a structure which is made of mud and brick. Vamadongo. When you are using a cement, you can improve that facility. Same as a school, same as any other public infrastructure where you want to put CDF. So Lamuro Yukana, Nyengo yotamu zenga para pakamzole, tamu yambaso wani. Oloida manga ikoma ingamara, the people who can finish it is the community and myself, being their servant. I can continue helping them. But the CDF will not come in because it is made of mud and brick. And the rules are very clear. Anything made of pole and mud, anything made of mud and brick, CDF cannot come in.
Maybe, sir, he is worried because the building that the community constructed seemed to be now getting damaged because it doesn't have a roof. But you made a provision of the 34 iron sheets. What are you advising the community now in as far as this project is concerned?
The meeting that I had with the community, if you listen to my videos which I've sent you through that community engagement I had, they were very happy and excited that if you give us iron sheets, I am aligners till now teacher can get a comengeta venecho, parani maneos, I will help you. So what I do, Steve, Chasefu is big. It is big that if I am going to give you the list of the people, of the institutions that I'm supposed to help, once I go to an area like Kamzole, I don't take over the entire building and finish it. The community, they are hardworking. They will start their own things. When they do their own things, they will come. I'm giving an example. Mary's Mills is in Chasefu. They have given so many schools deadline up to 15 July that they should construct shelters for them to qualify to have our children start enjoying the porridge which other schools are enjoying. So the communities have built shelters using mud and brick, using cement and brick. I don't look at that. My role is to give them the bigger thing that they're missing. Honorable to Malata. Right now as I'm coming, I'm giving so many community schools and schools, Malata, so that the attendance improves. So when I come to do such a project, I don't take over because I'm using personal resources, which are limited, of course. So the Kamzole, I did my part. And what I'm expecting Kamzole, just like I did at Kamala, I did at Muswazi, some of them I post on my page. Once they are done, they construct. I gave money to Kabotoro. I go around every time to roof a building. This time I'm going to give cement and what? I was giving at Imani school. I was giving them cement. They are doing a mother shelter. It has no floor.
Okay.
And they didn't say that this is CDF. Where are you? Where is CDF? Because CDF is a process. And once you approve for the year, you have to wait for the other year. So slowly we are going to ensure that all these infrastructures are dealt with. But currently, the situation is that Kamzor is, I gave them the 34 iron sheets. And there is no resolution. There is no meeting that approved Kamzore. So he needs to check his facts correctly.
All right.
There is no money yet released. So he is highlighting the correct. It's not about the infrastructure that is dilapidated. There are worse things. But the issue is to give a wrong story as if there is money for CDF which was approved. Actually, we don't approve money. We approve contractors.
Okay.
This time there is no labor-based that we do. Once an approval comes, you will see in our communities contractors coming to site to say, Nipat permit Zazengera. So there's no money.
All right, Honorable. Several rain seasons have hit that particular building. It seems to have weakened now. And then there is these iron sheets you bought for them. Would you advise them to go ahead and finish this project because it is theirs as a community?
I would advise them the way they promised me. Actually, if you listen to my engagement with them, they are assured. The people of Kamzore are hardworking. They started this project on their own. They cannot fail to finish it. What did they say? And I gave them the iron sheet. My hope is that they should now finish it up. If there are challenges anywhere, maybe maybe the other time when I finish this cycle, I'll bring again to cement.
All right.
But I urge them to go ahead. It is not that I adopted, I promise the way I do to all the institutions, all public places, I give them help.
Okay.
So to impute that there was an approval, the CDF was, no, they shouldn't bring CDF on this building. This building is a community project and I promised iron sheets, which I delivered. It should be done by the community to help the same health facility.
All right.
The CDF will come, and I'm telling them, it will come at the right time. And I urge the WDC to forward. When he forwards that application, it's not a guarantee that I will say that now we are forwarded. Can you say we are forwarded? You are doing it now. No. Chasefu is moving steadily, and the challenges are huge everywhere. So we look at where do we touch now. If it will become Zola, it will be done. If not, it will take some time until that time when it comes. This is what I can say.
Maybe let's classify this particular project in itself. A mother's shelter at Kamzoole Rural Health Post. Is it a matter of urgency to you as the Honorable Member of Parliament?
It is. All projects are a matter of urgency.
Okay.
All of them. But this is a community initiative. And it was done. If you look at I give an example of the Boyore one.
Yeah.
If you go to Boyore, it was started by Chifum Banda. From Chifum Banda, it was neglected until I moved in 2021. From the time that Chifum left, I went there, they roofed it one side, I gave them iron sheets, I came to give them cement, and later on CDF moved in because it was made by brick and cement.
There is a notion, Honorable, that some MPs wouldn't want to use CDF for some of these projects so that they can use their personal money and show that they are more committed than the Constituency Development Fund, which others are alleging that the UPND government and its officials, to a certain extent, they would want to get all the credit for CDF, and this is affecting some sitting MPs who would want to use some funds of their own and also get recognized of having done some projects in their area. Kindly share with us, how are you finding it easy or hard at all, if it is, to implement these projects in your area?
Steve, to say the fact, there is no MP who has money, personal money. There is no MP. Give an example. Who would want to use personal money when there is CDF? Who? So that notion is misplaced. It's a wrong one. No one would want to. But if you look at some of us who do our personal issues, how personal is it? It is very important. It is nothing. It's just a drop in the ocean. But just to mitigate what the community are doing. And if you look at the history of Chasefu, you find that it is only, it is not everyone. Me, I started before 2017. That's my nature. Even where I live in Chongwe, they will tell you this is what I do. So if you see anything personal from some MPs, do they have the money? From where? If you cite an example to say there's a certain MP who wants to do personal things so that CDF is not seen, no. The issue is that CDF is doing a lot, and this CDF is a game changer. Those who don't highlight is because they're being political. No one would want. I'll be coming to hand over certain projects in Chasefu. CDF has changed Chasefu. But the nature that I have, I can't wait for CDF and just be talking about CDF. I've been doing these things. That's as well where I've serviced my place with a vehicle that is helping in funerals. I've always been doing that. I've been doing my tournaments every year. Even before I was elected, I've told the people I'll continue. I'm doing tournaments, 100,000 kwacha every year. It's because it's what I am. You cannot compare me. Tell me which other constituency does what I do. I'm different and uniquely placed. So, but the truth is there's no MP who says I'll be using my money to make a name.
All right.
These jobs, Steve, even if we do 100% I can be giving, it's a guarantee that you'll be there forever. It's not there. Okay. You just do it because that's where you come from. Even if I do all these things, tomorrow I want to be there, Bwana. That's a fact.
1,600,000 was being provided. 600,000 was being provided for CDF. Then it has been increased. Now we have over 30 million kwacha. Others still believe that the little CDF back in the days could do a lot of projects than the huge amounts that we have now. Kindly share with us, how are you utilizing the enhanced CDF in Chasefu in ensuring that the more the money they provide under CDF, the more projects we are seeing in your constituency? How's the status quo?
See, Steve, I've joined politics, and when I was in the trade union politics, I think there was order and sanity.
Mm-hmm.
What I've learned in this secular politics is that people have become politicians. They want to peddle lies and rumors. The enhanced CDF is out of this world. It is a thing that we never expected. It is unmatched. Me, everywhere where I go, I tell people that, can you tell me, even those who are making allegations against this current government, ask them about the alternative. If they are giving, this one is giving us 30.6 million, what are they going to give the constituencies? No one is saying anything. Can you compare 1.6 to 30.6? Was 1.6 million able to buy us the road making machinery? Just now as I'm talking to you, roads are being done. The grader is in Chikuyu there, it is going to Chizingizi. It has opened the road. Go to that area and ask the people how happy they are. We have our own grader. Bought at 4.2 million. Is 1.6 million going at 2.1 million? Was 1.6 going to buy a grader? We have a TLB at 1.2 million. Was it going to buy a grader? The grader to buy a TLB. The grader we bought at 2.1. The TLB we bought at 1.2. We have a tractor, 600 or something, with a tipping trailer. We now have a tipper truck. All these things, Steve, people are able to see. Now we have built the first mortuary. In itself, we have the first mortuary, which we never dreamt about. At our mini hospital, was the 1.6 million going to build a mortuary? The answer is no. We have built 1x3 classroom blocks and 1x2 classroom blocks and the houses throughout Chasefu. In each and every word, there's something you can point out. You just go to Chandeke there. If you go now, the one we are yet to commission at Rwangeni, you go to Chambero, you go to Muswazi, you go to everywhere where we have done. Was 1.6 million going to do that? The answer is no. We should not feed the Zambians with the wrong information. 1.6 million cannot do what the 30.6 million can do.
Okay, but is it able to...
Even now we are talking about, right now, we are building the first, 2024, already approved, the contractor is taking site. We are building a first police post, which will come with the houses and water and the electricity, solar electricity. It is coming in Nganga. The contractor is taking site. I will be visiting Nganga. We are building another police post, not a health post, in Chivangu. which the contractor is taking side. We started the Pekesa only to be failed by a contractor who was very slow. We have terminated. Where are we going to be doing all these multi-million infrastructure projects? Mm-hmm. The answer is no. We have taken over 200 of our youth. They have now licenses. I mean, for driving school, although some have not yet received. Some have received over 80 driver's licenses. Is it going to happen in 1.6 million? This is not the politics that I value myself. You cannot compare the CDF under HH and UPND to anything. And Steve, for your information, Steve, for a rural constituency like Chasefu, you see that structure. And compare yourself in Lusaka. The people here in Lusaka are talking the way they are talking. Because as they subjected us to the bush, they thought we are nothing. We are not part of this country. Now we have someone who's giving us money. The thing is that the people want to see it done. Okay. They neglected us. This now is giving us money. And if this man is giving us money, I always say that on that account, I would want him to do 10 years. Another person from the same, another 10 years. So that we are changing this country on a fair scale. There was unfairness in the terms of development in this country until the new Dawn government came on board. This is not politics, Bwana. These are realities. Figures are there. Do not lie. I will be coming to the constituency this week. I will give you a catalogue of all the projects done since 2022. These things are the things that you can go in the field and verify. Yes, you did this. There was this. They did this. There was this. People are testifying. So we cannot say the 1.6 was doing much. That is cheap politics. I know politics is the order of the day. But if you're going to politics cheaply like that, then you are not being fair to the people of Chasefu. But I inherited, lastly, I inherited 41 projects. If you go to Mani School, you find a project abandoned. The community is coming in to finish it, a 1x3 castle block. Mani has lagged behind. You go to Changama, there is an unfinished 1x3. You go to Rwambwa, there is an unfinished 1x2. You go to Egiskeni, there is an unfinished 1x3. You go all over, 41 projects. You go to Chazovu, you go to Dambo School. These are projects still pending that we want to deal with. Okay. There were 41 unfinished because the money was little, 1.6 million. Now we have this money. We are pumping 2 million, 1 point something million to finish it to the standard. So this is what we are doing. So if they are saying that 1.6 was doing something, let them come to Chasefu. I show them the 41 projects that were abandoned for so many years.
All right.
Because 1.6 million wasn't enough. We should pray for a leadership that brings money to the rural part of this country. Chasefu is part of Zambia. Lumezi is part of Zambia. Chama is part of Zambia. Lundazi is part of Zambia. We need a fair share, not taking money to Lusaka alone like the previous regime was doing. This one is better. On that account, other things we can debate, but on that account, this is the best leadership I've found.
You share a very good work relationship with the government of the Republic of Zambia through His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, and he has come to our area before, talk of Lundazi, Lumezi, and Chasefu itself, and he talked much to do with the Lundazi Chipata Road, Lundazi Chama Road. How much have you engaged them in ensuring that these roads are done? Because I fully understand the political scenario in these areas, in as much as you can do well on these other aspects, but people will still get to look at Mr. Nyambose having not helped the sitting government to construct a good road for them in as far as Lundazi and Chama as well as Lundazi and Chipata is concerned. Kindly share your notes with us. Have you spoken to His Excellency on how urgent the people would want these roads done?
The Lundazi Chama Road has been my anthem. Everywhere I go, I talk about this road, Lundazi Chama Road. My sister Brenda Nyirenda, Yotamu Mutacharo, and myself, we convinced the Minister of Infrastructure, the first ever, to drive by road, not flying by helicopter, by road. We were assembled there at the bridge. We went with Brenda. That time she had a fractured leg, but she managed to come there. with the Minister, Honorable Mirupi, the first ever to drive. Why did we do that? We moved with him from Undazi, Brenda remained, I took over, I went up to Kulamaembe, Yota Mtachala took over, he went into Chama and they went at the other side. And the government promised that we are looking at the resources to ensure that this road is done. We did not get any promises to be done tomorrow. As usual, they will tell you that we have noted and they have shown concern. Concern. They have shown concern, and what did we see? We have seen an approval through the 2024 budget of the Chipata Lundazi Road. And this last week we were engaging. How do we see? When these things we were talking about development cannot dump sometimes straight to Chasefu, especially infrastructure. My happiness is that we operate as sisters and brothers. As members of parliament, Chama South, Chama North, myself, Brenda, we like Siamese. We are a family. Anything that touches this side, we know it to have the ripple effect or the benefits to the other side. We talk about those things and champion them. So we were assured, and it is in the budget, 2024 budget, the Chipata Lundazi Road. I want to be clear. Chipata Lundazi Road, just as Chanida border. Katete to Chanida border. Those are the Chanida border is under PPP, but that one is under national support. When we engage, we are told anytime the government will move in, anytime, because an approval was there. So that will bring development to our area. It will bring development to Chipangali, Chipata, to the entire eastern province. If the road reaches Rundazi, Rundazi being our headquarters. And for further, we have pushed that they do now, they connect Chasefu to Chama. So we are engaging, and that is why we have been put in office, to continuously engage. You don't say, I've told them, you stop. No, I've met them. The people are expectant. So that tomorrow, people will say, versus Gawaka, Waka is Gako. You get a point? I've engaged on the Chasefu boarding. Last week, I was talking to the Minister of Education himself. I cannot disclose what is coming, but I'm very positive something big is coming for the only boarding school in our area, Chasefu.
We did see the minister tour that project in the company of yourself as well, and quite a lot was done. Maybe a question that shouldn't divulge the information that you shared with him, being private. The question would be, could it be done before 2026?
No, those deadlines and timelines, you know how government operates, with these economic challenges. Anything can happen when you don't expect. You find that, we have sourced for money. So what our role as members of parliament is not to give timelines. That's what our friends messed up. If you give a timeline, you say, no, this is what they have said, they will do it. Then they will hold you to that position. So you just have to not sleep. And I've told people that Chipata Chasefu Chama Road or Lundazi Chama Road is my anthem. And everywhere, whether I'm on a program on TV or a radio or in parliament, I will talk about that road so that it can become a song in their ears.
All right.
And with these, the engagements we are having, hopefully, they would listen to us as they are doing in other areas. But what I see is that a bigger challenge is facing them. You will not see much happening. Maybe they have put their mind to Copper Belt. Now they are coming to other areas. We just have to push, all of us. When Lundazi Chama Road is done, it is not for Nyambose. It is not for Brenda. It's for all of us. And that's why we are just privileged to be in these positions now.
You were given this mandate on an independent ticket. Thank God you are in the good boots with the ruling party. Maybe the time that you've saved as Chasefu MP, are you happy with what you have achieved so far?
So far, you cannot rate yourself, but I rate myself on account of one. I made a very big promise to the people of Chasefu before being elected. I was giving an example to Lawrence Nyirenda that an independent member of parliament in Lundazi has managed to buy a grader. The major challenge of the people of Chasefu are roads. Paranawina wakanamgura grader. That is a thing that is on record. And that thing, when I went to Parliament and I was privileged to have this new government that is so good and given us a lot of money, I made sure that earth moving equipment, not only grader but other equipment, have been bought and they are doing the roads now.
Okay.
The challenge is the speed in which they are doing the roads are a bit slow.
Okay.
We need to improve the speed. So we shall continue maintaining them so that they continue doing the roads. In the next few years, almost the roads will be opened up and the people have good roads. And they will remember me. Tomorrow I'll be gone. That this is the first MP to have bought road-making machinery using the good government of President Hakainde Hichilema. They bought road-making equipment.
Yeah.
So I'll be leading the way. I made that major promise. The other major promise, Steve, is that I promised the people of Chasefu that Paranawina Waka, I will be visiting my constituency regularly.
Yeah.
On that account, the people of Chasefu and other people will attest that I'm one of them. I'm not boasting, but I've lived to that expectation.
Okay.
And that I told them that bora menayambai oronawina waka ma tournament ma league nguchaya nampitiliza. I've never stopped from 2017 up to now. I'm still in the tournaments. I've even increased the prize money because I'm just a servant for the people of Chasefu.
Right.
The other promise that I gave the people of Chasefu is that mwanitemwera chifangu chitakutu chitukuko twane kulira boma yeka yai oronawina nilekenge yai para masuzgo fikani kwa ine. That's why they're able to be free with me. Taperevera malata, apa taperevera cement. Ngupereka cement. That is the promise I made to them. Ndicho wakanitemwera chida. I didn't wait. Para ningaluza, niluze ngendalama yai. Ine kuti nimanyike pano Steve, I'm coming from Chasefu. Ezureni village, chief Kamaraza. Magomero ini magoti. Ndiye kwitu. Kuti nimanyike kuno chukwa chamene Chasefu, olebene rundazi. Ndini nilikuno chukwa chamene rundazi. Atumbuka na ngoni wose. So, I shouldn't stop because of political expedience. Chimuta para wanjulira, nguvuira. So those are the promises that I used to do.
All
so
right.
I'm still doing those things. So on that score, I can give you to rate me.
Okay.
Not me to rate myself. I'll tell you that I'm doing very well. But nature has it that even when you are doing very well, there are people who may not appreciate. They would want to paint you black when you are not. So you leave it to the people, general populace, to gauge you. And you don't follow that. You just continue because when you stop, I've scored, I'm the best. You know, it's not that being the best. It's about doing what you're supposed to do. And doing things is continuous. You don't stop it because now you're in office. No.
All right. How open are you to criticism? Do you think you are that defensive such that people now rush to social media to criticize you or point to a wrong that is not being done in your constituency? How do you engage those that have an opposite view of how you see things in Chasefu?
I am very open, but sometimes I react to the language and manner. I'm coming from a very democratic system in the trade unions. We have factions. These people want you out, but the way they are engaging matters.
Okay.
Some of the people, and I think you see it in these forums, literally insulting you. So when people insult you, you react to say, but even if I'm a devil, people, there's a good way of exposing what you are not doing. But if people are insulting you, you feel out of place. There I react. But if it is constructive, the way we used to call it in the trade union, constructive criticism. Anyambose apa mundachite makola. What are your views? That is the criticism that you should take. You cannot change it. The way I told you on that project, I've told you even the worst situation. I am even proud of the same. I even post them in my media. This is the situation in Chasefu. We need to change so that the people can support us, government can support us.
All right.
That is the criticism. But the criticism that comes, Steve, some of it. You are very interrogative. You interrogate me. You are not doing something on this bridge. People are doing what? You go there. and the following day things are done. That means I listened to you. You're doing a very good job. But the people, they want to criticize you first, tell you, they even tell you, I didn't know that we can be maybe segregating each other. When someone comes out like that first, I'm not the first MP.
Yeah.
And it's not on account of my tribe. My mother from Lupasia, Etumbuka, my father in Ngoni from Israel. I never knew that in Ngoni. On my NRC, there is Etumbuka.
Yeah.
So if people come and attack you like that, you get moved. I tell people, if in I peleka cement ili 5, ime pelekani ili 50. The only person I cannot shy away from is the Honorable Chifu Banda. That is a great man, my mdala. And the other person was Towani Chipeta.
Yeah.
With Towani Chipeta, she's a proper politician. She would be giving the community, helping the community. And she has nothing to talk about you. Because why, if you want to stand against me, why can't you also do what I do? But you are going around to tell people now, do propaganda. You go and do what you can do. If you want to criticize me, that is Muheni, pelekani imo 20 pockets. Mwaona ile nampa 20 pockets. Nyambosa kumpani yaringa. Not ile pala na peleka 10 pockets. Imo munda pelekepo munda pelepala pala no kuninyoza. Nyambosa yura chimutu mwachuona wajandani telling wafana then a boy be coming up with the team shouting me public on social media on a blog called Chasefu whatever. They would lambast you on an fair scale. So that becomes an issue. I would do any other person, even you, Steve. You see the way I engage you today.
Yeah.
Yes, that is how you engage someone. Now you even tutored me and you lectured to me how things are done. I've picked one or two things. No, Mr. Nyambose, your thinking is this. What we do is A, B, C, D. And I follow your page and I saw what you told me about the story Emmanuel Mwambanje. I read it. And that first you brought now reaction. Because now you're reacting to that. I'm learning. You cannot react. You are human. But you say,
yeah.
So you learn. But people, it doesn't want to say, no. Criticize me. I've not done this.
Yeah.
I've not done this. And I'll tell you why I've not done this. And it's sort of, whatever I explain doesn't mean that I'll change it. I'm learning.
Honorable.
Those who have hired people to just to insult you, to demean you, politics of mudslinging and slander. Sometimes I react. I cannot say I'm good. I react. But my reaction and the tone of my voice, I have a problem with the tone. Some people misunderstand it.
All right, Honorable.
But I'm good to criticism, anything. And we need to be exposed for us to jack up and wait.
All right.
What has prompted this is what we have done. This is what we want.
Honorable, thank you so much for engaging with us. We would like you to update us on your next trip to the constituency like you've mentioned on the program so that we get to know what you endeavor to achieve in Chasefu Constituency.
Next time to engage you, I have a CDF meeting on Wednesday. God willing, I should be in the CDF meeting on Wednesday. We have not cleared the 2023 loans and grants. So people are anxious. We need to clear those. Those are the things we have lagged behind because of certain instructions which were coming.
All right,
so
Honorable.
The people have been anxious. So I'll be in the constituency Wednesday, God willing.
All right, Honorable. Thanks a great deal for speaking with us. All the best.
It's been a pleasure, Steve. Keep it up and God bless you, Steve.
All right.
Thank you.
That's Honorable Misheck Nyambose, MP for Chasefu Constituency. And we've been discussing a lot in as far as development is concerned in his constituency, where one member of the community did ask and show their grievancy in as far as the construction project of a mother's shelter at Kamzoole Rural Health Post is concerned. Other than that, that's all we could accommodate on our program today. I've been your host, Stephen Nkoma, and thanks a great deal to all of you that did tune in to this program. God bless you. Bye-bye.
The views and opinions expressed on this program by our guests are solely theirs and do not necessarily reflect the official position of Kanele FM Radio Limited or its owners.
Kanele FM, Sija Type Yo Shoma Shoma, Icon Man, 97.7 FM.